Okay, so we have, half a year left? Not even that, I think. A little shy of that. We're at the midway. And there's a lot of talk about what games are still coming out. And I thought I would just tell you, because I have it right here on this piece of paper, my 5 most anticipated games that have yet to come out in the year 2023. Let's go. First up, we have Sea of Stars. Sea of Stars is an upcoming RPG by Sabotage Studio, serving as a prequel to The Messenger. It is set to release on various platforms on August 29th, 2023. The game follows 2 heroes, Valair and Zale, who utilize the power of the sun and moon to combat an alchemist. Gameplay incorporates puzzle-solving, turn-based combat, and the ability to control up to 6 characters. Inspired by games like Illusion of Gaia, Breath of Fire, and Chrono Trigger, it includes sailing mechanics, side quests, and combat strategies based on exploiting enemies' elemental weaknesses. Although it shares the same setting as The Messenger, it takes place thousands of years earlier. Next up, we have Starfield. Starfield is an upcoming massive outer space thing RPG deal from Bethesda set in the Milky Way. Players explore over 1,000 planets, moons, and space stations in a vast open world. They can switch between first-person and third-person perspectives, customize their character, engage with NPCs, and build outposts. The game features diverse landscapes, dynamic flora and fauna, a modular spaceship system, deep customization, exploration, and immersion gameplay. Starfield promises an epic interstellar adventure. By the way, I should have said these are in no particular order. Back to the list. Baldurs Gate 3. Baldurs Gate 3 is an RPG with single-player and cooperative multiplayer modes. Players can create characters and form a party to explore the game's story. The game features turn-based combat based on D&D's 5th edition rules. Set 120 years after Baldurs Gate 2, the forces of darkness are rising. The player character is captured by mind flayers and implanted with illithid tadpoles. The protagonist escapes and steers the damaged ship back to Faerun. Along the way, they meet other survivors, such as Gale, Shadowheart, Asterion, and Laziel. Next up, we have Armored Core 6. It's a mecha-based vehicular combat game where players pilot customizable armored cores. The game features 4 weapon slots and a combat aptitude evaluation program arena. Players can earn credits by completing missions with rewards and deductions based on objectives. Unlike previous games, there is no debt system, allowing repeated mission attempts. Set on the planet Rubicon 3, humanity seeks control over the coral energy source, which caused a cataclysmic event called the Fires of Ibis. Maybe it's Ibis. Players assume the role of Raven, an independent mercenary piloting an armored core, taking jobs from megacorporations and opposing resistance groups, vying for coral control. And finally, we have Super Mario RPG Remake. It is the remake of Super Mario RPG, the SNES game of old. Combines elements of Square's developed games and Super Mario Bros. Series. The game features both adventuring and turn-based battles. Outside of battles, gameplay resembles an isometric 3D platformer with traditional Mario elements. Unlike traditional JRPGs, there are no random encounters, and the enemies are visible in the field. The player party grows to 5 characters, with Mario and 2 others participating in each battle. Each character has unique abilities, such as healing and offensive attacks. Combat follows a turn-based system with action commands that require timed button presses for enhanced effects. Players can choose an attack, defend, run, or perform magic during their turns. That's it. We'll see you tomorrow.
Get more at frogpants.com.